What's up? This is Kung Fu Matt again,
I'm Cobb.
and this time, instead of our normal videos, we're gonna do an instructional draft video. In case you got to 7 tickets before us, that way we can get this done ahead of time. Draft costs 7 tickets. You end up drafting your cards to build the deck. It's 3 rounds. If you win all 3 games, that's really what you're looking to do because you get more tickets than it costs. So you can kind of go infinite, keep playing over and over again, and you get a premium booster, which will guarantee you a legendary. My average, just being a decent drafter, is 2 wins. I'm pretty much a 2-1 drafter, so we'll probably end up with 2, but we'll see. 5 event tickets, meaning you only lose 2, and you end up with 30 cards in a normal booster, which isn't bad. If you end up with a bad deck or just some bad luck, you can get 1 win, 3 event tickets, and a normal booster. Or if you win nothing, you still get consolation prize, normal booster.
What are the odds of heroics and whatnot in normal booster packs?
I'd have to look it up, but you get 1 heroic always, no matter what. And I think
Okay.
you're guaranteed 2 rares. I know there's a 15. I think there's a 15% chance for a legendary also. I'd have to look it up again though. That's a pretty big chance. So they're pretty good boosters. Okay, so you just go here, you click join, use your tickets, and there we go. Okay, so this is your draft section. When you pick a card, it'll put it right here. On the right, it'll show your cards. This is my first group of cards. They are all heroic, which is crazy. So when you're looking at draft, the 2 things you got to look at are faction type, because whatever factions I pick are what I'm stuck with. So the first faction I pick, there will be that faction in the next pack, but still a random, group of the other ones. And then the second faction I pick, you are absolutely stuck with those 2 factions for the whole game, the whole draft. Uh, Also, you can click to look at the cards. You still double click like normal. It won't pick it until you either click pick or drag it into this area. Wildfire Maiden is bad. This card would be good if you could fill your lanes, but there's just no way we're doing that in draft. Your anti. So okay, basically this is a very bad pack. Um,
I
easy.
thought your antes were good though.
They are in normal, but not in draft. No, because you have to have a card to pump it up also, and it's kind of hard to make sure you get both of those.
Alright.
So you want cards. Basically, you want cards that have high power to start off with, at least some cards like that, and then high power to end with. So Master of Elements is not bad. Gives you a free spell, plus he's a very large body at the end. But I'm probably going to go with Ferocious Roar, just because it allows me to stay in Utura, which I like Utura a lot better than Tempest for draft. I think Tempest is the weakest set for drafting. It's a great extra set, a second set, but if you're going to go heavy into Tempest, you might have some trouble unless you pick up some very good cards. So we'll just go with Ferocious Roar here. Highlander's an option, but you have to draft you have to draft a certain deck with him. He has to be your only creature, and then he's very strong. But if you have even one other creature out, he does nothing. So, I mean, he'd be a 32-20 with 8 armor if he was your only creature, but the problem is then you're going to get beaten down from 4 other sides. So I don't believe he's a very good draft card either. So we'll just put this guy in here and move on. Okay. This is interesting. So now this is going to decide our second faction because we don't have any more Utura. So we got all 3 factions here. So that's one option. You can always look and say, hey, I want to be Allurin. So you could just grab something that you want, even though these are all pretty bad. The other option is to actually pick the card you want. I believe the best card here is the Wind Primordial. I don't want to go Tempest though, so I'm probably looking at the Hungering Strike. I'm not really. Starting with 2 pump spells means that there's a certain type of card I'm going to want. Things that want to be pumped. Hopefully I get them, but we'll have to see how that goes. So I think that's
You
what
know
I'm
that
gonna
was
do.
funny.
Oh, I know. Okay, so this pack, if you're avid drafter, you immediately know what to pick. I'm just gonna ask you, Cobb, what would you pick here?
I have a hard time reading
Okay,
anything on this
this
screen.
one does nothing. This is a 6/6, 6/9, 11. So it's regenerate.
Yeah,
This one's a 4/7, 8/11, 14/17, and then we have Swamp Moss Lurker.
probably that one.
Yeah, easily, because at player level 2, the Swamp Moss Lurker still kills a lot of things. Even if you don't play him early, he's still really good. And at level 3, he's gonna kill pretty much anything. So he's easily the best card here. You snap pick that one. Okay. Never pick the Prowler unless he's like your last card. Um,
Death Seeker.
Guardian's pretty weak. Yeah, we're gonna go with Death Seeker, but Guardian's pretty weak. Level 3 is okay, but it's not really good. And Death Seeker, just a decent overall card. Not awesome, but it gives you some options too if you have to sacrifice. Okay, so these are terrible. Both of them are terrible. I picked the Necrovive just in case. Although we're stuck with a million spells right now. Okay. Grove Matriarch, probably the best card here. Cavern Hydra is another option. Cavern Hydra with our pump spells is pretty cool because he's got Regenerate, so if you pump him up even bigger, it's going to just be really hard to kill. Grove Matriarch is just a big body that leaves behind a small body, so it's a decent card. Another option would be the Cleric. You gain a little life every turn, but he's just a decent size each level. I'm definitely going to snap pick the Matriarch. Okay. Whew. Don't like any of these cards. Best one's the Infantry. That's not a lot to explain. Since so far we don't have anything that kills creatures, I'm going to take the Basher here. Basher gets aggressive only if it's in a lane with something. So basically, if there's something you need to kill, you just throw it in front and it'll hit it right away. And it's pretty big size. Pick the Basher. Okay, so this is easy. We'll go with the Corpse Crawler. Both of these spells are just not very good, and the Corpse Crawler also works really well with our Death Seeker. Corpse Crawler is a 7/8, but when it comes into play, you have to sacrifice your own creature. If we sacrifice our 1/1, turn it into a 5/5, and then put out a 7/8, it's going to be a good turn. So 20/21 is very large. Gravegast or Touch of Blight. Gravegast is actually very, very good in draft if you build the right deck. Like all the pump spells that I have, the more pump spells you have, the better he is. Because when he's level 3, if you pump him just a few times, 6 Regenerate might be enough to keep him alive forever. So we're going to pick that. Ooh. Okay, no. So it looks like either Venom Fang or Enrage. Enrage goes with that pump plan we were talking about. Venom Fang is just a decent creature. It's a 5/4, and then it can kill something else if something else is at low health. But I'm going to go with the Enrage here. Looks like Lurker. Whew. I want the Corpse Crawler, but I don't believe we have enough creatures that we want to sacrifice yet. We only have the one. So Banshee's just a decent card. When it comes out, it shrinks whatever's in front of it. So it's not too bad. We'll pick that. Okay, so if I'd have picked that Corpse Crawler, this would this is the best pick anyways, but it would have worked out okay. And we'll take the Hulk. And there's another one and another one. So those are creatures that go really well with that. This is snap pick the Savant. Just exactly what it is. We're already heavy Necrium. The second I pick this Savant, we're going to make sure most of our cards we pick from now on are Necrium if possible. The more Necrium we have, the better Savant's going to be. And Dryad, very powerful card in draft. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Dryad. Okay, so Reaver's not too bad. Vengeful Spirit's very good underleveled, so it'd work well with our Savant. It's a 3/1 that when it dies, the creature across from it gets -3/-3. So basically it can kill very big things while not being very big itself. It's also good with our sacrifice plan, because you can put it in front of something, then sacrifice it, and have it still kill the thing in front of it. Or at least make it small. Reaver's another option here. I'm not really sure what the best option is. I'm just gonna have to pick one, but he's pretty powerful too. Being able to kill a lower uh, rank card. Ooh. Just gonna go with the spirit here. Ooh.
The fuck is that? Is that a rabbit?
Yeah, it's a very large green rabbit. That's bad. I have to pick strength and numbers. It's not very good, but basically gives attack and defense and health equal to the creatures you control. At level 3, it's 3 times the creature. So if you did have all the lanes full, it'd be plus 15, which is great. But if you only have one lane, it's plus 3, which is terrible. So we'll have to pick it though, because this is only plus 3 at the biggest level anyways. Even if it is free, you just never play the level 1 of it. It's not worth it. And the Prowler's pretty bad too. So I'm gonna go with Necrotic Worm. So it's between the Corpse Crawler and the Grove Matriarch. I wouldn't mind having another one of either one. I'm gonna go with the Corpse Crawler just because of the Savant. It's tough here. Another thing you can do is if if we're drafting on a free-to-play account, if there's a card that you feel like you need, you can always grab that too, even if it makes your deck a little bit worse, because it's more important that overall your cards are better than this one draft. Just something to think about. I'm gonna go with the Fellwalker here. Ghastly Touch I'd rather have as a card, but I have way too many spells already in a draft deck, so I'll stick with that. Take another Corpse Crawler, I guess. This deck's going to be very consistent. It might be consistently bad, but it'll be consistent. Marrow Fiend, take that here. It's an 8. It's not very powerful, but with the Savant, it'll be very good underleveled. And we'll take another Fellwalker. Wow. Okay, so, not a lot of, not a lot of Utura cards. Ooh. Well, I don't know. This is tough because if I take this Savant, there's a very big chance that every time I put it out, I'm not going to have anything to use with it. But it's such a good card. I think I might. I think I'll go risk it. Ooh. Well, we do have a bunch of spells, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the zombie. Every time you use a spell, it'll come back to life, so it's not too bad if it's on your turn. Oh, Graveghast. Oh man, I'm gonna take one Feral Instinct just in case to get a situation where breakthrough damage wins us the game.
It helped me against you.
Yep, there's the occasion where it'll be good. I'm just gonna go infantry so I have another decent sized body in the deck. And there we go.
Shazam!
That's my daily reward in the background. Okay, I'm gonna go play later so I can get this daily reward out of the way. Oh, look at those Bear Riders.
Nice. Can't have enough of those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like 18 or something. Yeah, I have enough. Okay, so we'll play our first game. Here we go. No, I'm not even gonna try to say the rest of that name. It's just a bunch of letters. Egentric.
Were the letters? Yeah, I couldn't even tell from here.
Egentric TC. I don't know. Okay, so both the Savants. It looks like he's going first, so I'm just gonna place both the Savants. It doesn't matter what he puts out; they're both going right out there. He may cry when he sees that. I know I would. Okay, so something small, put it right in front of that. Actually, I think I'll leave that Technosmith there and put these out here. That way he has to put something in front of these. It's only a 2/2. I definitely don't mind taking some damage. Okay, so this turn we'll go Deathseeker into Corpse Crawler. Create a 5/5 and a 7/8, which is a very good turn. Let's see what this guy does. These games are they might go long because people tend to think a lot more when we're in tournaments and drafts because cards are on the line instead of just playing a game for fun. So Hopefully he doesn't take too long to take his turns. I'll start getting bored. Okay, so he is Allurin Necrom. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna go with the high power, low toughness plan. That's what it looks like right there. Let's see, we'll take Death Seeker, and then we'll Corpse Crawler here, eating the Death Seeker. Then we'll battle it out and have everything die except for my 2 guys. I'll take an extra 4 from that glutton right there. This is the part where the Corpse Crawler sucks. The downside to this hand is not a whole lot else. I guess we'll go Graveghast and Roar, because both my creatures will still be alive, so that'll pump up 3 separate creatures with the Roar. And this guy has Regenerate, so if he's strong enough to survive a couple turns, he'll just keep getting his health back. That actually, yeah, that's a pretty obvious choice, I guess. Unless he has something to kill my creatures, but I see Allurin. There's no way he's gonna have that. Not with the factions he chose. So he's gonna have a tough time dealing with any large creature I place with the factions he has. He's taking his time. The other cards in my hand: Feral Instinct. Just for the breakthrough. I'm not going to play it for any reason whatsoever. Okay, he's going to Epidemic, shrink the guy down. Epidemic's a very good card. It's going to be interesting to play against that. And this is interesting too. It gives a creature Regenerate. What you can do is you can throw it on a creature like the Ghast and up his toughness somehow, and he just becomes almost impossible to kill. This will still work out for us because he thought he was going to get a kill here, but we're going to make that so that doesn't happen. There we go, and get off our first blood on him and our first lead of the match. Not that it matters in SolForge. You could be down, 40 life, 50 life to him and come back. Happens a lot. The 2 good. I'm probably gonna play the Lurker here. Probably into the Death Seeker, depending on what he puts out. Especially if there's something with 6 toughness. The Death Seeker is good for that, because then he'll hit him for 1 and then come back out as a 5/5. This 5/7 is going to be tough, because chances are whatever he has won't kill it in 1 turn. And then it'll gain 2 life back. So he might have trouble dealing with that. He'll probably put something in front of the Spirit. Well, it depends. It really depends on what he's got in his hand, because he would love to block all 3 of these. This one you can only block with certain creatures, so if I were him, I'd probably put something in front of the Corpse Crawler and then something else. Okay, so that's a good move. Technosmith lets you level something from your hand. So he basically levels 2 cards with this 1 card. So that's a good move for him. And he puts 6 power just isn't enough, so that guy will survive and deal some damage. Okay, we'll go Lurker. I was going to go Death Seeker, but with nothing on the board to put it in front of, I'm not playing Marrow Fiend. I think we'll go with the Worm. The reason I'm not playing Marrow Fiend is because I saw Epidemic earlier, which is a card that gives all of my creatures -2/-2. So I don't want him to gain the level 2 of that and instantly kill. Level 2 is actually 4, so he'd kill too many of my creatures if I'd have played this too. Would have been okay to play Death Seeker in that situation just in case he has it, but I forgot to end my turn. Now I look like the slow one.
I didn't even notice. I was like, damn, he's thinking.
Well, hopefully he got his thinking out of the way during my turn. I'm still up. I've only taken a full minute to take my turns, because I usually think about what's going on while it's happening, so I'm usually a turn ahead. Now, that doesn't mean I make the right decisions all the time, but you do what you can. I might go Lurker again. We could go with this. Maybe this guy. I want to level him. He's a pretty good card. Oh, hey, if we go Matriarch, I'll get something out of it. So let's do that. Let's go. Actually, how big is the level 2 Deathseeker? 9/9. Okay, let's do that, because it's gonna. Oh crap. See, now I'm not sure what to do.
YOLO.
I'll put this here, and then I'll put this here. Yeah. I don't want a Death Seeker all by himself, but something like Hungering Striker and Rage make it a little bit better. Okay, so these will trade here, and I'll get a 1/1 out of it. He'll probably have to put something in front of this to not take 8 damage. So we'll probably put something in front of this too. So we'll probably deal him 1, and then get an opportunity maybe to buff something. Actually, we'll deal 2 because we'll have the extra 1. Whatever he plays in front of the Lurker will die. Pretty much no matter what. The Worm is a little weak, so probably won't, but what you really look at the Worm is the level 3. 18, 19 is a lot. Can't wait to get some level 2 cards, would be nice.
Nope.
Okay, so that worked out. That worked out fine. Just gonna go. I guess we'll just infantry and enrage so that he has a reason to actually fear that thing. Have to block it. Okay, so there's a corpse crawler. So if he doesn't kill the seedling, we can definitely throw the corpse crawler out, sacrificing it. If he does put something in front of this, I'm not sure what I would want to sacrifice otherwise, but I do want this out there because he's just huge. If I had this earlier, it would be one of those turns where you could play a spell, then sacrifice it and have it come back, because this zombie can do some tricks like that. But not in the same hand. Just car into Matrix Warden. Okay, so the Just Car shrunk my guy down to 4, but they'll still trade. Okay, so the seedling's still alive.
Bring out your thing.
Yeah, the seedling's still alive. So that's the question is do we want to battle first? Actually, I'm gonna put this out first, sacrificing the seedling, and then Ferocious Roar, so that this guy survives. I think it gives 3. Let me double check. It gives 3, so this won't survive, but at least it'll kill that. So that's easily the best option here. And now he's looking at a 15-16, which is the size of a level 3, and he's still at level 2, so there's not a lot. Hey, look, we finally saw our first Savant. It's a little late.
Oh, you're level 2?
Yeah.
Savant?
Yeah. We played them both the first turn. We never saw either one of them since then.
No time like the present.
Yeah. So we'll definitely play the Savant and one of these Necrom cards. Could be if we put Necrovive on this, it'll make it so it starts regenerating the second it hits that. This might not be terrible. Other option is to throw something like the Graveghast in front of this and then shrink it down so that they kill each other. So we'll put him out here. I want him in an empty lane as far away from damage as possible. Yeah, I think we'll go Graveghast. We'll shrink the bot down so that they can trade. And then that'll kill that. Okay, so now whatever he puts in front of here will still die. But, oh look, that's cool. And there's my other Savant, but at level 3. Whew. I'm thinking we'll go Rune-Scarred Zombie, shrinking something on his side, followed by Corpse Crawler sacking the zombie. I want this 20-21 out there, even if it takes both my cards for the turn to do it. That's a little disappointing, but I can also... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to shrink this down so that he would survive, but then he casted it on himself. So... Ooh. I guess this is still the best option. The problem is now I'm going to want to throw the Warden in front of this. Actually, it'll be down to 6, so... Oh, man. There's nothing I can do here that's going to work out well.
Well, just do your original plan. Get your fucking big motherfucker out there with that dude.
I will, but then I'm gonna take 22 unless I put it in front of it.
Well,
That
aren't you
means
gonna put the zombie out and battle, and then bring out your
yeah,
corpse
the
crawler?
zombie's gonna die though from the corpse
Why does?
crawler. Corpse crawler
Yeah, I
needs
know,
to
but
sacrifice something.
yeah, but aren't you bringing out the zombie battling, and then won't you can just put the other thing in front of the?
The other
Oh, but
option,
he'll
the other
die.
option, since
Never
they're
mind.
going to die anyways. Oh no, that won't be good. Never mind. Huh. Okay, let's just. I could always sacrifice the savant. But then I have to play something else. So unless I'm gonna put another savant out, that actually might not be a bad idea. This will only have 6 life left, and it won't attack till his turn. Let's do that. Let's go. Corpse crawler sacrificing the savant, and then we'll throw a savant in front of it.
Why wouldn't you have attacked
Because I
first?
don't want that to die, because I wanted to sacrifice it.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yep.
I catch up eventually.
Okay, so Deathseeker in front of something. It'll be a 14-14 afterwards, so. And probably the worm in front of the Matrix Warden, so they trade. Actually, that thing's only going to have 3 health. I could even put something like this out, because even this would kill it. Okay, so that's not big enough to kill, so he's going to still have 10 life left. That's cool. Let's go. Well, let's go with the worm, because I'd rather have a level 3 in my deck than a level 2 right now. Like that, and we'll go like that. Okay. So now I got a 2010 out, basically. Oh, good, good, good. It's about time we get a savant earlier than the end of the player level. I'll probably go savant followed by one of these two so that I can shrink something -6. If we play it in combination with this, we get to shrink it an extra 2. Hopefully it's whatever he puts in front of the corpse crawler, but I think whatever he puts there is probably going to kill the corpse crawler. We could, oh, here we go. He'll attack into this, turn this into a 14-14, and then we could shrink that in front of it. Possibly killing it. Let's see, you have to do 6. Oh no, that's not going to work. Because he's going to be 7 health. Ugh. There he goes, thinking about his turn for way too long. Hopefully I don't lose my first game. That'll be pretty disappointing. Although I have a lot of health to work with here still, so... Okay, so that was awesome. Still gonna just keep killing whatever he puts out, and I'll just get to put things over here. That'll already trade, so there's no point in shrinking that. That'll still survive, so not a big point in shrinking that either, but I have to shrink one of them. I'm gonna shrink down, it's -6, so I'm gonna shrink down this, because there's a good chance that he's gonna kill this in the next turn no matter what, so this thing might actually survive depending on what he plays. Okay, so this is an easy turn. We'll pretty much just go infantry, either Hungering Strike, depending, or Graveghast. Both getting a trigger from the Savant, giving 2 creatures -6. This is where the Savant's really... Oh, see, that hurts, having to play a level 1 there. I guess it doesn't matter. Anything was going to trade, but that means he ranked up a level 1. This is an easy... This is just so simple of a turn. We're just going to go like that, and then play that. Battle it out, and he's staring at a lot of stuff here. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, so that's gonna... Oh, that hurts right there. I don't like that. I'm thinking about sacrificing the infantry for the corpse crawler. Otherwise, I could just go with Graveghast Necroworm and just put 2 more creatures out and give him more things to deal with. He's only at 45 life now, and he's going to take a chunk this turn. He's going to take 6, I guess. I thought he was going to take more. Oh, he's not going to take anything. Okay. Um, Well, put that out here as I'm playing that either way. Yeah, and I want him to take all of this damage, so I'm gonna play the ghasts just because of that. I don't want to sacrifice one of those two creatures. That's too much damage right now when I've got him at low like this. Okay, we're gonna go Savant and Grave Matriarch. Hopefully something of mine is alive next turn to pump up. Otherwise, we'll just make the Matriarch, what is it, plus 5 plus 5. So we'll make it 13, 15. And then the next turn, if we're lucky, we'll have 2 more spells to pump up 2 more things, and that should end the game. So yeah, hopefully this worm survives. That's what I want. Actually, this... Oh, he won't survive. Never mind. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, ouch. Sentry. Not good. Okay, so that did not survive. That's crazy. Okay. We'll go Savant. Now the question here is, do I go with the Matriarch in front of this? Or actually I want to put it in an open lane, because I don't really care if I take damage right now. It's more about stopping him from taking damage. Oh, I don't know. 15 is pretty, that's quite a bit. So this guy's only going to do 8 damage. He's only going to do 3 damage to him, though. I'm going to put it in an empty lane. Now, I think I'm going to give it to the Graveghast instead, because that will make him survive and give me 1 more creature to deal damage. He's going to gain 4 of that health back, too, right away. Okay, so Breakthrough, extremely good when you're looking at only 29 life to deal. Probably... Although we may end up doing Savant followed by Infantry shrinking something down. If we do this right... If he does this right, like if he does it badly, he might put something in front of one of these that's small enough where we can shrink it till it isn't even there anymore. And deal a bunch of damage. We'll have to see. I'm going to start taking 15 a turn until I put something in front of this, so that's not good. It's very possible I put this in front, actually, because they will trade in 2 turns. While he'll still be able to use his ability at the same time. Okay, so he put something small in front of that. Oh, that might work out perfect for us. We'll see, that's 20 damage, so it's not enough. Put that here. Whew, so I'm gonna go zombie in the empty lane. Take a chunk of damage, but that's okay. And we'll kill this off. And we'll deal 12. Oh, it's possible I could have won that turn. I just realized with this Shaper out and an empty creature, if I had played 2 Utura cards, it would have been plus 6 damage. Oh, no, it wouldn't have been enough. It'd have been 20 damage, it'd have been exactly the same. So, never mind.
Hoorah.
If even one of these creatures survives, we can pump him up 6 and just win. So if he can't play 2 more cards, we should have this. Yep. Okay. I fucking win. It's exciting. Just playing cards just to play cards. We'll just make him really big so he feels bad. Okay, so we win game 1.
-12.
That's a good number. Okay, there's my first daily win. Okay. And there's my online win. Get out of my way. Okay, play game number 2. It's good, 1-0. That's a good start. That's the best start after one game.
You would think so.
I thought I was at lower life than I was, so I played cautiously early, and because I played cautiously, I just got to throw things in empty lanes and take, damage from a 15 creature for a couple turns, and that ended up helping me a lot. Because then in the end, he needed to play 3 cards to kill my 2, and just lost. Or 2 cards to kill my 3, I mean. So depending on what he plays right away, we'll probably go Banshee or Deathseeker, and maybe Infantry.
I got an infantry for you.
You know if he actually plays anything.
He's already given up.
I would. I mean, it's versus me, so.
You'd give up against yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's not really what I meant, but. Okay, so. If I put this in front, it'll deal 1, turn it into a 5, then the 5 will come out, kill it, and then that'll make a. So they'll trade over like 4 turns. So we'll do that. And then I'll go infantry here. Yeah, because this will become a 4/5. It'll hit for 1 after it hits for once. Then this will become a 5/5. It'll kill that. That'll make a 1/1, and then they'll kill each other. It's gonna be some crazy interaction between 2 creatures just to have them both be murdered eventually. Sadly, I don't get the 1/1 because right now I want that with the corpse crawler. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play him just because I don't want to sacrifice anything. Ooh, even it'll be really nice. I can go with Lurker though instead. So we'll go Lurker. I'm gonna battle first. Then that 5/1 is gonna die to a 1/1. You know what? Actually, I am gonna sacrifice it because now I'm only losing to a seedling. So
You would.
lose to a seedling?
Yes.
I hope not. That's a pretty.
You would lose to a sapling.
Well, those are slightly bigger than the seedlings.
Oh, well then. I take it back.
Saplings are the 3/3s, and then the tree folk are the 5/5s.
Who are you calling tree folk?
I didn't realize that they got ninja hands up. They got kung fu hands. I like that little kung fu plant.
Oh, nice. You should have like 30 of them.
Oh yeah, he's all ready to punch the shit out of you too.
Oh, wow. Except for tree folk is like all fucking hulked out.
Yeah, he's ready to punch you with all 8 of his arms, because he's an octopus tree.
8? What?
I don't know. I assume he has some behind him.
I see, like, why does he look like... Does he have 3 arms on one side and 1 on the other?
No, there's one back here.
Oh, there's one.
I'm assuming there's one more right behind him.
But how come there's so many come out of...
What? Oh,
if you look at him, on the left, there's a ton of arms, and on the right, there's like 1.5.
Probably because he's got a mean right hook, but his left hook's not so good.
Well, of course, if he's got multiple arms that the other hand or side doesn't. If I had 4 right arms and 1 left arm, would you want me to punch you with my left side or my right side? Clearly, my right side is going to be more powerful.
Oh.
You ever been bitch slapped 4 times simultaneously?
Sounds painful as hell. Okay, so What I did is I put the Savant out and then I pumped these up. That way, both the Savant and the Lurker survived and made the Crawler even bigger. That's just a giant, scary centipede monster. I'm not really. I think that
I
would
don't like centipedes.
give me some kind of nightmare. Yeah, there's a demon attached to the front of it.
That's even worse.
I would think so. Although I'm almost more afraid of the
I would
first
just shit
version than
everywhere
the
if I
second
ever saw
version.
that.
I'm not really sure if he's any scarier. The version 3's got weird tentacle things.
And horns.
And-
Giant horns.
Oh yeah, the horns. Yeah, he makes him a little scarier. It's interesting sometimes to look at the evolutions. You know, little turtle and then we got Nessie here, and then we got what the fuck is this? Eat your face off. Okay, so we got a 6-1 over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this out. I'm going to block our battle first. Then I'll sacrifice it and make another one. Here we go.
Sexy.
I agree. Probably this turn we'll just do... this is too late for the Dryad already at player level 2. Probably go with the Matriarch followed by pumping up whatever's left out of these 3. Chances are these 2 will be left alive. This with something medium in front of it. He'll put something in front of this if he's smart. If he's lucky, he'll have. I haven't even been paying attention to what factions he's been playing. I really need to start watching that. That's what you get because I'm just like talking and playing and I don't even look.
Yeah, fucking noob.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I knew he was playing Allurin. What is his other faction? Has he played in the other factions? Ooh. Oh yeah, because this gives 3. That'll be good. This is super lucky. This is a very powerful card. It's a 5/1 with 5 armor, meaning you have to deal at least 6 damage to kill it. But if you do that 6 damage, it dies. So the reason I'm lucky is this is going to give +3. It's going to make it just big enough to kill it. And this is big enough to live. So yeah, this is going to work out great. I would be highly annoyed if I were him. Okay, so this is not a good hand at all. Lurker's definitely the best card to play here. It's at least almost on par with his creatures. If enough of my stuff survives, strength and numbers might be okay. But I know this is gonna die. Chances are he'll kill these 2, so then strength and numbers is terrible. So I don't know. We'll have to see what he does. I just know that we're getting the Lurker out here. Okay, so he's gonna trade there. He might move this over. No, he won't. He'll want to trade here. Maybe he'll move that to kill the Matriarch. No, okay. Okay, so we got 1 left there. It'll be 3 by the time it attacks again. We'll go Lurker in the corner. And since it's going to be 3, as long as he doesn't pump it up, we'll go with the Fellwalker. Okay, we already got him at 63, so that's not bad. And we get our Lurker immediately, or we get the other Lurker immediately. It's not bad, especially if he puts out something we feel like needs to die. Deathseeker Infantry is kind of the same thing. If he puts out something that I want to throw it in front of, that's great, but if he just blocks these up, I'll probably just go Infantry Lurker. The one thing you want to make sure is whatever you put out, you want him to either have to react to it, or you just want them to have to react to whatever you do, or you're reacting to what they do. If I just throw a Deathseeker out in an empty lane, he can just ignore that the whole game. So then he doesn't have to react to it, and I'm not reacting to anything he does. So a lot of times that'll just that won't work out for you. This hurts him a lot right here because if you look, the level 1 and the level 2 are going to trade with each other. So that's cool. That'll work out well for me.
How are they going to trade with each other?
8 is not going to kill him in 1, so they'll hit each other once and both survive.
Oh, okay.
Lurkers are going to obviously trade. They won't trade after that. Mine's going to make a 1-1. His is going to make a 3-3, but that's not a big deal. I'll go here. Here. Dealing 3 more damage. Yeah, I've got the ninja plant, but he's got the, I don't know, whatever this is.
Sapling.
Doesn't even have arms, so I'm not sure why it's better than this guy.
Yeah, it's got to get arms in there somewhere. Those tiny little things sticking out the
These
top.
little things here? I don't know.
Maybe.
It's kind of hard to tell.
I
I guess he sacrifices arms so that he has more later. He's
I
growing
don't
the
understand
arms,
how that works.
I would think. That makes sense, right? Okay, so
No.
assuming this zombie lives, I'm gonna definitely corpse crawler. If not, I'll put my own zombie out and then corpse crawler. Okay, so they're gonna trade. And they're not going to trade. Ooh. That's going to be 13 damage to him on this turn. So we'll deal the damage with the zombie first. We'll battle first. And then we'll toss my zombie in front of this sapling. And we'll put my corpse crawler right here.
Not if he doesn't end his turn.
That's true. If he wants to just wait out the clock too, you know.
I'm not okay with that.
No, but I would win. So that's always an option.
Yeah.
I thought briefly about Hungering Strike here on here, but it would bring him down to 10 and he would still die. So definitely not an option. I think we'll put the Walker out first. I was like thinking about it as I did it, so yes, I'm going to do it because I just did it. Then we'll put out. Ooh, actually, I think I want the corpse crawler in the middle. And then we'll sacrifice the zombie. Okay, so whatever's left of this will go to the corpse crawler, and then we'll just throw out a 22-15 lurker. He's gonna have to throw something in front of this and this, so that's probably just gonna beat him down. Oh man. Actually, it might be better to play this to make sure my corpse crawler survives. That's gonna trade, and then that would.
And it gives it breakthrough.
Yeah, but it's not gonna actually kill him. It's just gonna survive. I think I'll do that. We'll go corpse crawler here, and then instead of playing the lurker, we'll just pump up all 3 of these things. So this will have breakthrough. That'll be where it really comes in handy. There we go.
Oh,
Good move next turn.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I think what we'll do next turn is, since we've got such a giant creature here, and with breakthrough, and he's such low life, we'll throw out the savant, and then we'll strengthen numbers, even if it's only like 1 or 2, pump him up a couple more, and then use the savant's +3 to pump him up a couple more over that. Okay, so he's gonna immediately put the 15 in front of it, so it's gonna bring it down. If whatever he puts in front after this doesn't kill it, we'll have to see. Okay, so 22. So we can't make it. We can't make it over 22. So my plan from a minute ago is not going to work. But
can't you still pump it up with, or doesn't? Well,
I can.
Words are hard.
I can just for the damage, but it's better to pump the zombie because he'll survive and deal damage again. Because all I can do is this is 3 plus 3, so I can give him +6. That's only going to put him at 18. Sadly, he will not survive. If I could make him survive this turn, I would win the game. I'm probably going to win anyways, but... So the question here is, do I strengthen numbers to give the zombie +6, or do I put the Dryad out in a separate lane, and then only give him 3? I think since he's got breakthrough, I'm going to do strengthen numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do 16, because that's 3 extra damage this turn that I wouldn't have if I put the other one out.
Level 3 zombie.
Okay, so depending...
Enrage something.
Now he's at 17, so if he cannot kill this on this turn, I can enrage him, pump it up, and then just kill him.
No.
Because he's got to block both of
these.
these.
He's crying and he's just going to wait his 13 minutes now.
I haven't had that happen yet, but it's definitely something. Oh, see, look. Okay, so he played this. This lets him draw cards, so it looks like he's looking for something. Okay, so he just quit.
He had nothing.
Oh yeah, because the breakthrough. Because that would have been in front. It would have killed it. The next turn, it would have killed him. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Look at that 80 silver. Okay, so right where you want to be, 2-0. Let's see if we can bring this home.
Don't fuck this up.
Also means we're probably going to be playing against somebody else who's 2-0. That kind of sucks. It's not guaranteed though, since we're playing so late at night. If this takes too long, it might pare me down. So we actually would pray a little that it takes a long time to match me, because it might pair me with somebody who's 1-2 or 0-2. I don't think that took long enough. Okay, so we'll go. Ooh.
Deathstalker Corpse Crawler.
I only get one.
Oh, that's right, you're
This is
first.
my first game where I'm
'Cause I'm
first.
smart.
So I'm thinking either Lurker or Deathseeker. If I go Deathseeker, then one of my other Corpse Crawlers that I have in the deck will come up, and I'll have something to sacrifice with it. Otherwise, Lurker's just. I was just gonna go Lurker. It's just big, and it'll beat you in the face.
Like my penis.
Oh, and I do not get rewarded. That makes me really sad. Okay, so we gotta play the Savant. So we'll play the Savant, and then depending on what Hungering Strike can do, I'll probably play the Graveghast as the other card. If Hungering Strike can keep something alive, actually it will. I could trade this. Think I'll do that. So we'll. Oh, actually, I don't really want a leveled Hungering Strike. I don't think. Well, I don't like any of these cards right now, so we'll go with. Oh man. So far, not using Hungering Strike has worked out well for me. I won my first 2 games. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so whatever he puts in front of it now will die. Hopefully he doesn't have anything that can take advantage of that. These will trade, which kind of sucks, but I needed to play this. I probably would have been better playing an empty lane, but that's okay. I'm hoping he's not going with the plan to pump up the Graveghast, so that I can't. Okay, so those are trade. Okay, he's not going with that plan. I'm gonna go Lurker, and then whatever I play, it's gonna be on this side because I don't want him moving in front. And well, actually, if it has at least 5 health, it's okay. I think we'll go with the Matriarch here. Oh, that's being weird. It was like the card was like to the left of where I was pointing.
Yeah, I had that a bunch when we were playing.
Yeah, if I'm
I just got it as close to the thing as possible.
yeah, that's
let it go.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put it back and click. Go to old school clicking. Actually, a lot of the pros they play by clicking the spots. That way, they just don't make mistakes. If you drag it, sometimes you let go like halfway and drop it somewhere else, and then cry.
Cry for days.
Okay, so this guy's already using some pretty good cards. Ionic Board Charger is a very good draft card. It's powerful at level 3, and it just gets to move around. Like you saw last game, he got to move it in front of my guy, which gave him a couple extra turns to live. If he moves it left, I think I'll probably just put the Deathseeker in. Actually, I could go Spirit in front of it. That wouldn't be too bad. That would bring it. It would make it a 1-1, I think. Yeah, it would make it a 1-1, and then I don't even care what it is after that. Okay, so Scout Drone. Oh, interesting. Actually, what I think I'll do is I think I'll play the zombie, pump up the Lurker so he survives, and then the zombie will come back to life. And zombie. Okay, so we're gonna go. Ooh, probably gonna go Savant and Basher in front of something that he plays, unless he puts his 2 creatures right here. He'll probably move this over to kill this. Okay, so these are bad cards. This is specifically is a very bad card, so that's actually a good sign that he's playing it. Okay, so sadly I don't have anything to put in front with the gem hide. Oof, this is a tough one. Pumping this up wouldn't even help, because it's still going to be 1 damage short if I give it 3, and it'll still die. So what I think I'll do is... Oh, here we go. We'll put up the Savant, we'll overwrite, and then we'll pump this up. It won't survive, but at least we can take that out. Okay, so probably Lurker and Strength in Numbers, that way I can pump up twice. The other option is to Zombie... No. There really is no other option. I could go Lurker and Zombie, but I'm not happy with these 2 cards being in the same hand. If the Zombie was the only card, then you could put the Zombie in front of something, sack it. I don't know. We'll get the Zombie out there because maybe we can do some sack stuff next turn. That might be good. Strength in Numbers is going to be pretty useless if we use it on that, but this will work out well because I get to play. Let's see, it's going to give him +2. I don't think we need to do that. Probably better we just make this bigger. Those are still going to trade. Okay, so depending on what he puts in front here, if Hungering Strike will keep this alive, I would do it. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to use it. Okay, so he's got a legendary. Not a very good one, but he's got one. That's going to become gigantic right now. Oh, he played on this. Interesting. Why would you do that? That was very, very dumb. Okay, so this guy is obviously not 3-0, because that was probably one of the worst plays I've seen in a long time.
If he was 3-0, wouldn't he be done?
2-0. I'm sorry.
Huzzah.
I'm apparently not the smartest. I want a Hungering Strike here. I'm just not sure if I want to take the damage right now. If I Hungering Strike either of these, they're going to become -2. And I can get more damage if I put it on here, but here it's... I think I'll go for the damage. And we'll shrink out this guy because he might get bigger, so the negative will be more useful. Whenever he plays a creature that's lower than it, I believe. Yeah, he doesn't get bigger. His level 2 gets bigger. But the problem with this card is if you don't level it alongside the player level, it's always going to be too weak. Because like if he has this at player level 3, then he has to play player level 1 cards to make it better. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
So it's just not a good move to play this card after you get through player level 1. It's just like he's like, I have a legendary, I'm going to play a legendary. That's what it looked like to me. Also that move where he pumped up this and it still didn't kill it instead of pumping up this. I don't know. Oh, that's too bad. He killed it. It's kind of a useless card to kill, but that's okay. Okay, so he overrode it with that, and they're still gonna trade. Here we'll just go Fellwalker, Corpse Crawler. There we go.
Did you just call Death Seeker Fellwalker?
Oh yeah, that would be Corpse Crawler. No, Fellwalker was the one. Oh no, I was thinking Fellwalker. Whatever. Yeah, Deathseeker. Yep, that's right. I'm dumb. I think I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna actually do Fellwalker, Corpse Crawler next turn. Maybe that's why. It was the future.
Nice.
Actually, I might be able to go Corpse Crawler, Ferocious Roar because this is gonna be a 1/1 to sacrifice. And so then that'll be a 9/10, this will be a 9/10, and this will be a 7/4. That's actually a better bet. It's a lot of stuff going on that I don't think he's going to be able to handle. Oh, and this is a 3/3. Oh, crap. I'll still sacrifice it. The other option is to just go, like, infantry, death 3, pump them all up, too. But, well, I definitely want to pump this up so it survives. Definitely want to pump this up so it survives. And, oh, man, if I pump that up, it would survive, too. Wait, I think he gets to play one more. Oh, no. He got to play an extra card because of the scout drone is free at level 2. But it's only a 4/4, so I'm not really worried about it. We'll go... Ooh, this is kind of tough. Do you think it's better to play a 7/8 or to just make this guy big enough to kill him and still be alive? Go play a 6/5 instead. Is that really a big difference? I think the 7/8 will be... I don't know. I'm going to go with the 6/5. I think right now I just want to do as much damage as possible before he gets his stuff leveled. Okay, so he played 3 things, but mine won 2 of the 3 battles, and the other one would trade. So okay, so we got Savant and Lurker. If enough of this is still... this stuff's all going to probably die, so it's not going to matter. So strength in numbers is probably not a good option. But Savant, Lurker, and then next turn if we play 2... not Allure, oh, wow, I can't think of the faction. I just had a brain fart. No, the other one. This one. Oh, man.
Utera?
Yes. I can't believe I couldn't think of that. Okay. If I play 2... if I play the Savant and the Lurker, and then play 2 Utera cards next turn, and give the Lurker +12/+12, I think that wins me the game. Because then it would be a ridiculous. Okay, so he got the Scout Drone immediately after playing it. Still only a 6/6. I don't really care. Everything he has here is going to survive, though, which is kind of annoying. These are going to trade, though. But this will survive with 1 health. This will survive with 1 health. Oh, that's going to be pretty big, too. I think we'll play the Savant here. Actually, ooh, I don't know. Oh, so those are gonna trade. That's okay. I'll play the Savant here and the Lurker here. Okay, so I've got 2... Yeah, okay, so I do have 2 cards. So I'll be able to give him +13, +13, because they can get the +1/+1 on this, and Breakthrough.
Bonus.
Yep. The other option is to only give... Ooh, no, wait, this is level 3. I'll take that back. We'll give him +1/+1, but then we'll Hungering Strike on the other one. Oh, he didn't even put anything in front of it. Oh my god. I think this guy wants to die. Okay, so this is easy. I cannot believe he just did that. Okay. We're just going to make this so big that there's nothing he can do to stop it. I just dealt 37 with it. Now what?
Nice.
Whatever he puts in front probably won't be able to kill it because his cards seem to be very underleveled power-wise. And 2 more attacks with it means I win. Also, I get to pump it up again next turn if he can't deal with this. If he does deal with it somehow, I don't even know how he would do it, but if he does deal with it somehow, I'll probably put the Matron in front of this here and the Fellwalker in front of this. Well, that will be my turn. I actually can't pump this. I can't pump it up anymore. I don't have any Utura cards. Not low level, but that's fine. Putting out 2 more creatures that beat his should be just as good. He's really thinking about this turn because even if he puts something here that helps him survive, this guy's still going to deal 12 to him too. So he's got to play something here and have it be big enough to not take the the damage over the top. So that's what he's trying to think. He's like, do I have anything that gives me a chance to survive? And sadly, the answer is no. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. This is good. If this works out, let's see, 16. Do I have him? Let's see what his other card is first, before we figure out the math. Let's see, 16 plus 16 is 32, so... Okay, there's 21 there. Oh, yeah. Now he's got one more card. If he puts it in front of the... Well, actually, he loses no matter what he does here. If he can't kill my lurker right now... Okay, there we go. Okay, so I won all three. So that's fantastic.
With your happiness prizes.
First, I'll get that in a second. First, I get my third win, because I won all 3 wins. I won all 3 games. Here's my online win of 25 silver. Oh, 20. Close. Here's my tournament. Tournament complete. It's going to give me my pack and my tickets. Good. 9 tickets, so I get to do another draft plus 2 extra. Which means if I 2-1 it, then I'll still have another one. And then we get a premium pack, so let's open that sucker up. I have only gotten 2 other premium packs in all the time I've been playing this, so this is pretty exciting for me. I'll give it a second to... There we go. Okay. What we got here? Legendary... Okay. Where are you? Well, I got 2 legendaries. Holy crap. Okay, a Zix. That's terrible, because I already have 4. Bright Steel Gargoyle, though, one of the better legendaries. I'm very happy to have this guy. He has like 1,000,000 powers. He is defender every time it's not your own turn, which means it's hard for opponents to hit him, because he can also move away. So if you put something in front of him, I can just move away and then hit you. And then you can put something in front of him, and I can just move away and hit you. He'll never attack on your turn. He also has armor 2 during that time when he is the, when it's my turn. As a 5/5. Last level is a 16/16 armor 10 with mobility 3. So, it's a very good card. I don't have any of these, so it's kind of cool to get my first Avalanche Invoker.
Didn't I get one of those yesterday?
Yes, you have one.
Okay.
It's good if you can make a full Tempe's only deck. That's where he's best.
Yeah, I don't think I play him, because I think that's what you said.
Yeah. Otherwise here, nothing too special, but double legendary is cool, even though one of them's pretty useless at the moment. Like I said, I already have 4, and you can only use 3, so now this is my 5th one. But when they add crafting, we'll be able to craft him into something else, so that'll be good. Okay, so I was gonna quick look at what the card of the day was, but apparently it's not doing that today, so guess we'll wait. That's the end. So I will see you guys later.
Peace.